I don't know. Only 320 people were there. So today 370 are there. Suddenly 50 people, they got love on me. I don't know how they got love, but I'll not repeat the topic. Notes was also given. Yes or no? Notes is also given. Yes, good. Now guys, nice baby. People, now you observe. Now you observe. Let me open that. See, when I am reviewing the test case, we are getting so many mistakes, or we are identifying so many mistakes. Screen I have not shared. Screen I have not shared. We are identifying so many mistakes, guys. Yes or no? Correct. Many mistakes we are identifying. Now, whatever mistakes we are identifying when we are reviewing the test case, how do you inform it to the author? What did it tell you? How are you going to inform the mistakes to the author? How? Maria, ನೀವೇ ಲಾಗೌಟ್ ಆಗಿ, ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಮರ್ತೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಸಾರಿ. ಲಾಗೌಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ಬೇಡ, ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. Okay. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Hello. Separate document. Do you remember that one? That means the reviewer directly he does not do any changes. Directly he does not do any changes in the test cases. He will write whatever comments he want, right? He will write, hey, this is a mistake, this is a mistake, this is a mistake, in a separate document, and then he is going to send the document to the author. Yes. Now my question is, guys, I am also reviewing, you are also reviewing, the third person is also reviewing. Now everyone can give the comments in their own way. Possible, not possible? Screen I have not shared, only first listen only. Correct. Everyone, I am writing in a different manner, you are writing in a different manner, the third person is writing in a different manner. That's the reason what they say, guys. Pause. Even when you want to send a review comments, don't send however you want. Let us follow a format. So to write a test case, format is there. To report a bug, format is there. To prepare any reports, format is there. Same way, whenever you want to give some comments, or whenever you want to write down some mistakes and send it to the author, you have to follow a particular template or a format, which we call it as test case review template. Are you understanding the concept here? Yes. Okay, which we call it as a test case review template, so that if I write some comments, you will understand. If you will write some comments, I will understand. If you will write some comments, I'll understand. Last. Okay, so that all the people will write the comments in the same manner. That's why compulsory we follow something called as test case review template. Now, if you see the template, if you see this template, very simple. Okay, very simple. You observe, guys. Every template I am teaching you till now, I'm saying we are using Excel sheets only. Yes or no? Test case template also Excel. Bug report also showed you Excel. This is also an Excel sheet. First column. it will have something called as test case name. Means which is the test case which you are reviewing. Second column, step number. I'll teach you what is this. Okay, I'll teach you. First column is test case name. Second column is step number. ST number is nothing but step number. Third column, severity. Fourth column, what is your comments? What is your comment? And fifth column, author comments. Very simple, 5 columns are there. But first, my question is, who is a person who fills this document? Author or the reviewer? This test case review template, who is going to fill this first? Author or the reviewer? Think and give away. Others, Nimaji, think first. Author, hey, my karma wale. Which janam, what pap I have done, I don't know, I'm teaching you people. Name itself is saying test case review template, and 3-4 fellows are saying author, author, author. First, who is going to fill the document? Tell me. Okay, you tell me what is the use of that document first of all. What is the use of the test case review document? The test case review template, whatever I showed you, right? What is the use of this? First, to give me that answer. What is the use of this document? What is the use? My question is changed. Why are we using this document? What is the intention of this document? It is not to check the test case is correct or not. Wrong. This document, whatever you are seeing on the screen, what is the purpose? Whatever mistakes you are finding in the test cases, all those mistakes I am writing here. Boss, this is not a test case. Test case is a different document and this is a different document. So whatever mistakes we are finding in the test case, I don't want to write the mistakes in the document only. So I am writing it separately here. Is the sentence clear? You want to document here. So obviously, who is the first person who is going to fill this? So obviously, who is the first person who is going to fill this? Reviewer, because he is the one who is going to find the mistake. Okay, I'll come back to this document. Before this, see this test case, guys. I said test case yellow color, whatever you are seeing, this is nothing but attributes. See, from test case name till summary, we call it as a header portion. From step number till this comments, we call it as a body part. So when I'm reviewing, header also I should review or not? Will you directly come to the body, or header also should be reviewed? Whether test case name is written correctly, test case type is written correctly, requirement number is there or not, module is written correctly or not. So the review should start from where? So always review should start from header, then review should go in body, and then also review should be done with footer also. Whether date is written correctly or not, author name is correct or not, reviewed by is correct or not, approved by is correct or not. So header, body, footer, all the three portions should be reviewed properly. Is it clear? Is it clear? Second thing you observe, this step number is only in body, yes or no? Step number 1, open the browser. Step number 2, enter following username. Step number 3, enter following password. Step number 4, enter valid username and password. Step number 5, enter user and password and click on cancel button. Just to remember this, okay? Just remember this. Step numbers are only in the header portion, sorry, body portion. Now guys, observe, assume you wrote a test case. Good morning, baby. You wrote a test case. You send it to me for the review process. Now what I did, first thing, see, you have sent me 50 test cases for review. 50 cases you have sent me for the review process. So whatever mistakes I'm finding, every test case I'm reviewing, yes or no? Open the first test case, review. Open the second test case, review. Open the third test case, review. Now all the mistakes of 50 test cases, will you write in one place, or every test case we should write separately? Which is a good process. Which is a good process. Good. Every test case, whatever mistakes we are finding, we write them separately, guys. We don't mix on. See, you have some drawbacks. I have some drawbacks. Third person. Everything can be written. It cannot be written in one file. So one template for one test case. Are you understanding? One test case review template for one particular test case. Okay. Now I started review. I started review from the header portion. So this is nothing but a test case name. Cheetah underscore 2.0 underscore ICAC underscore amount transfer. This is a name of a test case which I'm reviewing. Second column, I've written not applicable. Carefully concentrate here. I've written not applicable. Okay, and come to the review comments. Directly come to the review comments. Don't go for severity. Precondition is missing because guys, precondition is an attribute in the header portion. Listen carefully. There is an attribute called as a precondition in the header portion. In the header, step numbers are there, step numbers are not there. Step number is there, not there. In the test case, header, step number is there, not there, not there, not there, correct? Step number is not there. Step number starts from the body. Step number always starts from the body. That is what I have told you. Okay. So that's the reason I've written step number is not applicable. Step number is not applicable. And the mistake is, what is the mistake, you know? Precondition is missing in the header portion. Okay. Precondition is missing in the header portion. Is it clear till now? Precondition he has not written. And precondition missing is a critical mistake that you have done. Who has done? Precondition missing is a critical mistake that you have done. Yes, author has done. So this is a first mistake. Now listen, After the first mistake, directly I'm saying step number 5. Why I have not written 1, 2, 3, 4? Directly I'm saying step number 5. Why not 1, 2, 3, 4? Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no mistake. And in the header portion, the mistake was only in the step number. Only the mistake was in the step number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, absolutely mistake was not there. And listen, in step number 5, what I have found, you know, correct. Sunil says, sir, we are satisfied with 1, 2, 3, 4. any mistakes, directly mistakes in the fifth step. And the mistake is, listen, carefully listen guys, all the positive values are not covered, because when you take one component, we should not only test one positive value, multiple positive and multiple negative values needs to be covered. Yes or no? Whenever we are testing something, we should test for multiple positive and multiple negative. Multiple negative. So all positive values you have not covered, but some he has covered or not. Some he has covered or not. So I'm saying you, positive values you have not covered, but positive values are very, very important for testing. So it is a major mistake that you have done. It's a major mistake that you have done. Next, step number 9. Step number 9. See, you have written one warning message. You know warning message, guys? If a close application, hey, you may lose the data. You may lose the data. Have you seen such kind of warning messages? The error messages are the warning messages. Yes. So the warning message, whatever you have written, it is not satisfied in the test case. And who writes all those things in the test case? The positive value, the negative value, what should happen, what is the error message, who is going to write all these things? It is written by the author in the test cases. I am not satisfied with your warning message. Please change it. But it's a minor mistake. It's a minor mistake, no problem, but still you have to change it. And in step number 21, one more mistake I have found. All negative values are not covered. I want you to write some more negative values. You have written some 4 or 5 negative values, but I want you to write some more negative values. And since it's a negative value, this is a minor mistake you have done. So in this test case, this is one test case, guys. In this test case, I have found 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mistakes are found. Am I clear till now? I'm talking only about the reviewer portion. So 4 mistakes I have found in your test case. Now listen carefully. Now listen carefully. See, the reviewer is saying all positive values are not covered. This warning message is not good. Negative values, some more negative values you should write. See, whenever he is giving this comment, does he know the answer or he don't know the answer? Does he know or he don't know? Need some more positive value, need some more negative value, but warning message should not be like this. He knows, he don't know. 100% he knows. See, when you give me some answer, I will say, hey, wrong answer, guys. I know the correct answer. So he knows the answer. He knows the answer. Remember this point. Correct. He knows the answer because he has understood the requirement. Now most important part, you should listen. Once I fill this test case name, reviewer filled step number, reviewer filled severity, he has only filled the review comments. So can I say that, guys, severity talks about which type of mistake you have done? Yes or no? Whether it's a critical mistake, or it's a major mistake, or it's a minor mistake. What is the level of mistake that you have done in the test cases? Okay, now observe. Now observe. I will fill the first 4 columns and I'm going to send a mail to the author. Like, author, these are the mistakes that I have found in your test cases. Now, author, go through all the review comments. First review comment, oh, precondition is missing. Now listen what he has done. Not fixed. Directly saying, boss, not fixed. And reason, since there is no PC. PC is nothing but, see, you are saying precondition is missing. But author is saying what, you know, for this test case, there is no precondition only. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you understanding? You sit in automatic car. You are telling me, sir, gearbox is not there. I am saying, boss, that is an automatic car. There is no gearbox only there. Like that, that means who has misunderstood here, tell me? Author or the reviewer? Who has misunderstood? Correct? Author. I'll leave it. Some people were not there, so why I should bother? Correct? That means the reviewer is misunderstanding. Author has not forgotten. Wantedly, he didn't write precondition because it is not there. Let's assume what is precondition. You don't bother. I teach you. He has not written wantedly, but reviewer think that okay, fine, he has missed it. That's why, guys, yesterday class I told you, reviewer should not change that test case. Do you remember that? Reviewer does not have a permission to change because sometimes he also may be wrong. So author says, I am not going to change. I'm not going to take your first comment. So not fixed. Second comments, all positive values are not covered. It's a major. Author says fixed. What is the meaning of fixed? Fixed means what? Correct. He has done the correction, or I have added some values in the test cases. Again, he says fixed, fixed, fixed. Wherever author says not fixed, guys, remember he has to give the reason also. Is the template easy? First, reviewer will fill, he will send you. You read it. If really you feel yes, it's my mistake, you change it. If you feel no, you tell the reason also why you are saying no. Okay. Now. Apart from this, one thing this fellow has missed. I have taken this. One second, guys. One more column also I want you to write. One more extra column you guys are going to write. We have one more thing here called as additional comments. Here. The last column, what you know? Additional comments means author says a not fixed because there is no precondition. But can it happen that he is wrong and reviewer is only right? Possible or impossible? Additional comments. Author says there is no precondition allay. Can he be wrong? Yes. So he is saying not fixed because there is no precondition. But again, the reviewer wants to comment something. He wants to comment saying that, hey, rascal fellow, you don't know how to write a test case. Precondition is there. Then he has to write in additional comments. Are you understanding? Understand? If you again you want to write something, you write in the additional comments. Okay, that's all, guys. This whole Excel sheet, whatever you're seeing, this we call it as a test case review template. Test case review template. 5 minutes I'll give you copies fast. Note sheets, everything we have finished already yesterday. So only this review template, make a note of it. In interview, 200% they'll ask you, write and show me test case template, test case review template, bug life cycle template. So just write this template. Rajeshwari says easy. Okay, next. Mrudula says tough. Can you tell me why tough? Other says tough or easy, or sir, if I get the job, it's enough. No. Tell me why you are saying tough. Shraddha says easy. Suvasmita says easy. Leni Majji, it is very, very tough. Answer is tough is correct. Tell me why. Tough is the right answer. Why? See, forget about the missing. Was when you wrote a test case, they gave you 2 months to understand your requirement. Yes or no? That time you never concentrated on others' requirement. But when I want to review, I am taking my friend's requirement. I am understanding first. And when I'm understanding my friend's requirement, business analyst is not there to clear your doubts. So if you all of you remember RA meeting, one testing is attending or everyone is attending. RA meeting, one person is attending or everyone is attending. Correct? Everyone is attending. So that time also should be careful when they are teaching you others' requirement, right? You should have an eye on that also. Otherwise, your review becomes very, very tough, I'll tell you. Become very, very tough. And if review is only doing mistakes, I'll tell you, the review process itself is waste. So that's why review is not easy, guys. And you have to find the mistakes. Compulsory mistakes need to be found. Okay. Now, this is about the test case review template. This is about the test case review template. Now, in interview, one more question they're asking. Guys, is my voice audible? Breaking. Okay, 1 minute. I'll reconnect. 1 minute you give me, okay? I'll reconnect my net. Let me see. One notepad, guys. Notepad. Yeah. In interview, they're asking you, can you please explain me some of the review ethics? See, in the test case review, 3 questions are there, guys. Explain the review process that I've shown you yesterday. Second question, they'll ask you, write and show me the test case review template that we have seen today. And third question is they'll ask you, please tell me some of the review ethics. What is the meaning of ethics? Before telling me what is the meaning, first to tell me who should follow this ethics, the author or the reviewer? Who should follow this ethics? Correct, these rules. Who should follow these rules? The author should follow or the reviewer should follow? Correct. So these are the rules that should. Why both? Both. I'm tired of this answer. You are good, I am good, both are good, sir. Why both? Why will author follow the review ethics? Tell me. This Nandini or some other people who are saying both. Why will author follow the review ethics? Name itself says review ethics should be followed by the reviewer, not the author. Remember this. These are the rules that should be followed by the reviewer while reviewing the test case. Rule number 1, listen carefully. Rule number 1, look for the content of the test case. Can you tell me what is the meaning of this content? Mainly look for that. The first 2 rule is mainly look for the contents of the test case. What content I'm talking about? Give the answer. What is the meaning of look for the content of the test case? Means what?
child is currently busy. Please try later.
Format is wrong. Format is wrong. Each and every step is covered. What the test case contains inside. Body of the test case. Attributes. When I say content, listen. Mainly, you should look for the navigation steps. And second thing is, mainly you have to concentrate on the inputs and mainly also look at the expected results. Okay, the expected results, because these are the three main parts of the test cases. Yes or no? Whenever you want to see a test case, this is the main intention. So when I say look for the content, you should see the navigation steps properly, inputs are there or not, and expected results are there or not. Next, second ethic. Listen carefully. Find mistakes, not the solution. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of this, guys? Whenever you are reviewing a test case, try to find the mistakes, not the solution. Means what? Means what? We should fix mistakes only, not the solution. Not only to find, yeah, not only find, do corrections also. Na, I understood, leave it. We should check for the errors. Like you, people don't know English, I have understood. Try to think of values not tested. Where is the mistake done by author? Boss previously also show you that the reviewer is saying negative values not covered. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. This lorry, let it go. 1 minute. Just I showed you the review template also. Positive values not covered. Negative values not covered. His only statement is giving that negative values are not covered, positive values are not covered. Is he writing the values and sending it to you? Is he writing the value? Correct, he is not writing the value. See, if he starts writing the value, what is the problem? He will find the mistake also. He'll give the solution also. What is the problem? What is the problem? Problem. Tell me. Lengthy ginti la nimma. Jina badiya. All nonsense answers you give. His thinking will be different. That's okay. Any other answer? Any other answer? Find mistake. You don't give the solution. Time give anna akka dammaya. Find the mistakes, not the solution. Reason is, see, if we start giving the solution, okay, else the author may become lazy. At least can you tell me now what's the meaning of this now? First, we should catch hold of your school teacher or English teacher, put them in one room and we should beat them, I'll tell you. First, we should do that. Else author may be lazy. See, if suppose I am only teaching you, I will only attend the interview. What is the problem? Tell me. Now the process is I am teaching you, you are attending the interview. If I will teach you and I will only attend the interview also for you people, what is the problem? Correct? You will not study. You will never study, or you will never serious only, because anyhow he is only going to attend the interview like that. See, you find the mistake. Okay, you don't give the solution. If you start giving the solution, author will be lazy. Author may become lazy, and he will not concentrate only while writing the test cases. Possible, not possible? Okay, okay. While what, writing the test cases, because his feeling is what, anyhow that fellow will find the mistake and he will give the answer. Why should I bother about it? Correct, Mano. Correct, correct. I got it. You answered. Okay. That's the reason they say never give the solution. This is the rule number 2. Rule number 3, and very, very important rule, guys. Any mistakes in the test cases, any mistakes in test cases after the review process, please understand what I'm saying. If any mistakes in the test cases after review is completed, you tell me who should be blamed. Think and talk. Think and talk. Any mistakes in the test cases, who is responsible? Author or the reviewer? Everyone is wrong. Both are responsible. Both are responsible. See, if you make author as a responsible, reviewer will not review properly. Yes or no? If suppose after review any problem in the test cases, I'll blame only author. Reviewer will think anyhow they will scold him only. Why should I bother? Correct? Take second case. Any problem in the test cases, only reviewer we will scold them. What author will do, while writing only will not be serious. Any problem happens also, they're not going to scold me. They'll scold only the reviewer itself. So why should I bother? That's the reason what they say, guys. Any mistakes in the test cases, both are responsible. Both are responsible, so that both of them will be serious. Serious when? Both of them will be serious when? Correct. While and review. Both of them will be serious while writing and what, while reviewing. Is it clear? Is it clear? So that we don't play that blame games. Hey, you. We don't do that. So if you make everyone responsible, both of them will be serious. And the last rule compulsory you should follow is, guys, always look for the content, not the author. Means what? Look for the content, not the author. Means what? Because sometimes the author may be your friend. Possible, not possible? He may be your friend. And even though he has done a mistake, you are not pointing out. Or sometimes the author may be your dushman. Correct, sympathy, possible. Sometimes the author may be your dushman. And even it's a silly mistake also, you are saying critical mistake. A spelling mistake, critical. A word is not proper, critical. Don't bring your personal thing into review. So whenever you're reviewing, concentrate on the content and not the person who has written the test case. These are some of the review ethics or the rules that we should follow. 4 rules are clear. All the 4 rules are clear for everyone. Copy this. Every rule you have to explain in the interview. No mugging up concept here. So neatly make a note of these rules. Done, Ranjita. Done. Okay, anyone still writing, guys? Okay. This completes test case review template. Okay. Okay. This completes the test case review template process. Now, guys, so can I say now your test case are written, your test case are reviewed, and your test cases are approved? Yes or no? One minute, let me say this. Test case review template. Review ethics. Okay. Observe this. Now observe. So now there are 200, 300 test cases which was written by us. 200, 300 test cases we have written. Each and every test case is done. Each and every test case should be reviewed, and each and every test case should be approved also. Correct? Now, what they say, see, every one, I have written some 150 test cases, all are reviewed. You have written some 100, 200 test cases, that is also reviewed. The third person has written some 200, 300 test cases, that is also reviewed. Correct? All the test cases written by you, me, my friend, does it belong to same project or the different project? Correct? All the cases which you have written, that belongs to the same project itself. So now what they do, listen carefully, listen. Once all the cases are reviewed successfully and approved by team lead create one folder, guys. Okay, assume this folder I'm calling it as a test case repository. Okay, test case repository, and every release have a separate repository. Do you remember that when I was teaching you regression testing, neatly I've told you every release have a separate repository. This is a test case repository for my release number 1. Okay, so now my lead what is going to do, he will create one main folder. The main folder name is test case repository release number 1. Under that, 1, 2, 3 subfolders are there. Don't see the more test cases. There is a folder called as functional test case. There is a folder called as integration test case, and there is a folder called as system test case. So 3 folders he has created. Again, under functional test case folder, there's a folder called as loan. There's a folder called as sales, integration, loan, sales, system, loan, sales, and whatever you are seeing these small boxes under loan, they are nothing but the test cases. So these are the test cases, and I should call them as a functional test case, guys. I'll teach you, don't worry. We have a functional test case, we have integration test case, we have a system test cases. Okay, so under loan folder, all functional test cases, all functional sales test cases. Second, loan module integration test cases, sales module integration test cases, loan module system test cases, and loan module sales test cases. So functional, integration, system. Again, under that, the module names. Again, under that subfolder, all the test cases will be stored. Is the process clear? Just a folder structure. There is no rocket science here. Yes. Now, guys, all these test cases, it can be functional, it can be integration, or it can be system, any cases. Whatever cases I'm storing in this folder, all these cases, we call them as a baseline test cases. Okay, this is a technical term which we use in the organization. All these are called as the baseline test cases. Baseline test cases means, listen, these cases are written, these cases are reviewed and also approved and does not have any mistake. Is it right statement or wrong statement? Whenever I say baseline test cases, it means what, all these cases are written, okay, plus all these cases are reviewed, plus these cases are approved also. Now, no more changes will be entertained. Remember, listen to my last statement. No more changes will be entertained. But changes will be done only if, watch, think and talk. Once the cases are baseline, we don't allow changes. But changes will be done only which case? Boss, mistake not be there. How mistakes will be there here? Can these baseline test cases have any mistake? First, to give me that answer. Can a baseline test cases have mistake? No, why no? Why no? Correct. They have been already approved and reviewed. Then how you are saying mistakes will be there? So there is one situation when I can change this test case. Which situation is that? So don't have a mistakes are there wrong. Don't make me angry by saying regression test case. Right? Regression cases are unmodified test cases. Simply don't talk whatever you want. Good. Suman is right. Yogendra is right. If customer asks me some changes in loan module in the next release, should we modify this test case or not? If customer is asking for changes, we'll modify or not? Then simply whatever you want, you don't give the answer. But in this release, no changes. Okay. Now carefully listen. Functional test case I have written. Integration test case also I have written. System test case also I have written. Okay. But now every build when they give us for testing, we should start with smoke testing. Yes or no? Na? Correct. So now what I do? Already test cases written for each and every module, guys. Carefully listen, please. Already test cases are written for each and every module. They are written. So now can I do one thing? In these 100, 200 test cases, first you identify which features are basic features and which are the critical features. I'll repeat, listen. Out of all these cases, first you identify which are the basic feature and which are the critical features. 1 minute, guys. I have a message I'm reading. Done. Venkata Lalita Krishna. I'll make a note of it. Okay. Thank you. Done. Don't think about it. It's fine. Concentrate on the class now. Fine. I'll make a note of it. Okay, guys. Now observe. So now Can I do one thing? Identify the basic and critical features, and for every feature you have written a test case. Take that test case, and you create one more folder called as a smoke test cases, and those 4 or 5 test cases which are basic and critical, I will call them as a smoke test cases, so that even if I leave the company, a new person will come, he will open this test case and he will do the smoke testing. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Yes or no? So guys, generally when they say test case repository, this is the structure. Functional cases will be there, integration cases will be there, system cases will be there, and smoke cases will be there. But have you written the smoke cases, or we have picked them? Have you written or you have picked? We have picked. Now please listen carefully. Please listen carefully now. This is the release number 1 repository I'm talking about. But in the release 2, what else will be there? In the release 2, what else will be there? Pooja Kumari says smoke cases are written. I don't have patience to explain once again. And new features are nothing but your functional integration system. If you ask me, okay, extension to this, we will have one more folder here. Please don't see that M2, M3, okay? Okay. Again, here one more thing we will have called as regression test cases. Again, we have something called as regression test cases, and the cases will be here. This is not a module list like this. Okay, cases will be there. Okay, guys. So in interview, they will not ask you release 1, release 2, release 3. They'll ask you write and show me the test case repository structure. So please don't mention this. You have to write this diagram. So test case repository, one main folder. Under that, functional test case, integration test case, system test case, smoke test case, and regression cases. And all these cases are baseline test cases. Is the structure clear? Let him ask. Mass regression cases will be start from which release? Now, what is your answer? This regression test case folder, it will start from which release? Now, what is your answer? Yes, then you tell from release number 2. But the whole diagram you have to write. Now, neatly copy this folder structure. Neatly copy this entire folder structure. You copy. Manager guarantee will ask. First round interview they not ask, but manager round they are asking only to write and show you the structures itself. Templates and structures. Stop it, guys. Okay. I'll stop it. I'll stop it. Tomorrow I'll start how to write the test cases. Very, very, very important. How to fill each and attribute of the test cases, how to write the test cases, everything. I'll start tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Then, and prepare for mock. Probably Sunday or Monday, we will have a mock. Now only I'm telling you the tentative date. Those who have got rejected, Sunday or Monday, we'll have the mock. Start the preparation. Okay, okay. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. Done, done. Bye, guys.